Hey, I'm invading Jamie's channel.
So we're at the Kobe Swap Meet in San Diego, and we got $40, 40 minutes, and it's on like Donkey Kong.
I'm gonna crush it. I've been on this earth at least 10 years more than her, and I've been doing it for a long time. She may have 5 kids. She may be trying to keep up with me and my subscriber count, but she's not.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be like Miley Cyrus on that wrecking ball. I'm gonna wreck your junk.
I'm like Columbo. I look like I don't really know what's going on, but secretly I'm crafting a plan.
Who is that silver fox? I don't know. I've lost Debbie. I'm starting to run out of time. I gotta find something. Bye, Debbie. So I found this frame. It's only $10. It's beautiful. So I'm definitely picking up this because I think I can make it beautiful without a ton of work and get a good profit. Thank you. So I have my first item on my shoulder. I still got 30 bucks to spend. I better hurry up or I'm not gonna finish this challenge. All right, so I found this rocker. It's $20, the price is right. It's really sturdy. So I think I'm gonna grab it because I think it could be a good money maker for 20 bucks. It's a good one. So here's Debbie, and I thought she didn't buy anything, but she's got people carrying her stuff. You keeping it secret?
We said just do what you gotta do. There's no rules.
I really wish Deb was here because now I get to haul around this rocking chair. Unlike Debbie, I didn't bring people to haul anything. Picking 101, don't buy more than you can carry. Thanks for your help, Bobby. Yeah, thanks. So I just picked this up for 5 bucks. I have like 5 minutes left and 5 more bucks to spend. I hope I find something good. All right, last 5 bucks. I scored these 2 items. This one is a silver vase, and I've got this really cool white basket. I'm hoping to make it pretty. So unfair advantage.
$10.
Yeah, but entourage.
$10. These are not even mine. They're yours right now. How much did you pay? Tip 15.
Yeah, when Debbie junks, she junks with people. When I junk, I haul the stuff myself.
We said no rules. Do what you gotta do.
Well, I thought you might share your people.
I have the home team advantage.
I carried your chair.
You do the.
After I carried it how many yards?
No. I would have carried the whole way.
Bobby carried it.
I don't need to go to the gym because I haul furniture. So I'm at Debbie's shop. We're about ready to get started, but I'm like, hey Debbie, you can't use all the stuff. You only have $40. So she's getting rid of it. And then she's trying to figure things out. And I'm like, wait, what if you do this? And then I remember, hold on. I'm supposed to be competing against you. I'm not gonna be helping you. And it's really loud out here, sorry. There's like ginormous semi-trucks going by. We're gonna get started soon and it's gonna be amazing. I have some really great ideas that I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna try to keep it farmhouse, but like beach farmhouse because it has to sell here. Debbie has the home team advantage, so I think she's got a little bit of an edge there, but I'm gonna bring it like nobody's business.
So we each have our things that we bought. We have 2 hours to DIY it. We're gonna do stuff to it, then we're gonna put price tags on it. We're not gonna have our names on it. It's gonna be for sale here in my shop, and then we're gonna see who can make the most money. We're gonna give like what, 30 days?
30 days.
30 days.
So if you like this stuff and you live close,
yeah, come get it. Come
buy
support because this is a competition. This chair right here was $8. The cart was $10. This was $5, and I have these screen doors. These screen doors right here, $10. So I think that adds up to 38. I'm not sure, I don't have a calculator, but I'm gonna use this IOD transfer on everything. I think I'm gonna cut it up and make it like all spread out onto all of the things. I'm gonna paint, I'm gonna plant.
I'm starting off with pedal pusher and farm fresh. I'm gonna do a little bit of blend action up into, wait for it, white swan. So we're gonna get that started. This is gonna be my big showstopper. Anytime you're doing a little vignette, you want like the one piece that's gonna be big impact. So this is gonna be big impact. And then I've got another piece that I'm gonna be working on, doing some one-of-a-kind Jami Ray Vintage art on that giant piece of wood right there. And that is going to go in that frame because I gotta make it something special. So I'm hoping that's special. We'll see.
Mermaid tail with a little bit of yellow makes this color right here, which I want to add into our paint line in the future. So I just took mermaid tail and a little bit of yellow to match.
Well, what
this.
kind of yellow?
Queen bee.
I like it.
It's good.
I don't like it, Debbie. I don't like anything you're doing. I'm gonna win. So I've got 2 coats of pedal pusher on the top, kind of blended down into a coat of Farm Fresh. It's like a really, really subtle blend, but I'm gonna go ahead, I've got my squirt bottle here, but because this was previously painted with latex, I cannot hose it down. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of, just a little bit of water, so that way where my colors meet, there's kind of an ombre effect there. I'm gonna do that front and back. Then I'll take my brush and super light hand, you guys. Do not get crazy town or else you're gonna peel that off with that latex paint. And I'm just gonna blend. And I'm gonna blend. And I'm gonna blend. And I'm not worried if a little white peeks through because I'm gonna be distressing anyways. And you know me, I'm probably gonna do like a whitewash or something over it because I'm crazy town like that. But there we go. I'm just blending it where the 2 colors meet. I'll do the same thing on the opposite side and that's totally good enough. Here it is. The blending is done. It's a really soft blend down into the Farm Fresh. Once we get it finished, you'll really be able to see that. And one of the tricks that I like to do when I'm all finished, I'll dip my brush in a little bit of Farm Fresh, a little bit of pedal pusher, and just blend it and bring the top color down to the bottom and the bottom color up to the top, and then just ever so softly use that squirt bottle. And it gives you a really great blended look. So Debbie's painting the screens black. I think she's planning on building what, a shelf? Are you gonna tell me?
No.
No?
Not gonna tell you.
Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to keep the camera steady. What else am I supposed to, I don't have a tripod. I didn't really think this through. Stop. So I don't have a tripod, in case you haven't noticed. So this is gonna be an interesting film job.
Borrow my tripod.
I don't know how to hook the camera up to that thing, so this is what I got. So we're working with it. So I don't have a tripod, but I've got this basket. So what I'm doing with it is I'm giving it a black dry brush. See that? I'm not gonna try for full coverage because that's a pain in the bum, and I'm only gonna paint the outside because the inside is gonna get some succulent. So I've got my brush. Debbie dipped it in paint to paint something else, so it's mostly dry, and I'm just taking it and just coming across here. I'm not even using new paint. I'm cheating. I'm using her brush that was already dipped because I don't have a lot of time. So dry brush it is, and then done. So next step is I have this basket, and I'm going to take my brush that has a little bit of white swan left over from that, and I'm gonna give a white dry brush to it. Kind of gives it a weathered, aged effect, and with some succulents in here, it's going to be really pretty. So next step, I found my brush from my rocking chair, and we're going to add some blue to this.
Jamie, that's looking good.
I know, you just keep putting more DIY paint on there, whatever's on your brushes. That's the trick.
That is how we do. That's how we roll.
Yeah, we're in a hurry. Debbie's like, the time is clicking. We got like 30 minutes left. Well, maybe 45. And I still have to paint some fine art.
You're stressing me out.
Stressing you out. There you go. Boom, baby.
Boom.
Boom. Little dry brush. This is actually a trick I picked up from Rebecca. She's like, just dry brush it. It takes like 2 seconds and then it's pretty much all the way dry. She dry brushed so much stuff. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is stretching myself a little bit because I'm going to be doing like some artwork with brushing, and I'm not very good at that, so I can't decide what to do. So one of my things that I'm going to do is I'm going to go look up some artwork on Pinterest, find some inspiration, and hopefully I can pull out something that's worth at least $99.95. My camera died, but while it died, I painted this in black velvet. I'm letting that dry. This is going to be the frame for my artwork that I did. And then I used the electric sander on this cute little piece here that I was working on, this rocking chair. But on these rungs, I like to just use like a damp rag, or in this case a baby wipe, just to kind of take the paint off so it doesn't flatten them, because that will happen sometimes with a sander. I put some outdoor sealer on this, and while that dries, I'm working on this frame here. I'm just using a baby wipe, and I'm just taking off the paint with that, and then I'll seal it in a little bit and we'll be good to go. I don't have a ton of money left in my budget, but I remember that Debbie had like half of a transfer, so she sold it to me for half price. So I'm using the rest of my budget to add some IOD to this really cool rocking chair I did. Well, I guess it's off. So my chair already has a sprayed on outdoor sealer, but I'm a little concerned about using that on the transfer, so I'm gonna go ahead and use DIY wax with my DIY wax brush and get it all on there, and hopefully it works out well. I wouldn't suggest putting it outside like in a sunny area because of the wax, but it should stay on well. If you use a harsh sealer with that IOD transfer, you risk that it's gonna peel off. So I went over this frame with a little clear wax, a little white wax, and now I'm buffing it off. I just wanted to soften up that black a little bit, but I wanted to have a really great neutral frame to go on my floral print. I have these two pieces that I picked up. It was a combined $5 for both of them, so I thought they'd be great to plant in. Debbie has a bunch of succulents in her yard, and she said that I didn't have to use any of my money to just take a few clippings and put them in there. The basket I've lined with this cocoa liner, so that way it keeps the dirt in from falling out. You could also use a plastic liner to hold in the dirt. All right, here they are, my first ever succulent projects. I think they turned out pretty good. I went ahead and added some green moss and some pebbles in this arrangement. This one I did some bright red moss to stick out with a little bit of gray pebbles. Let's see if we can find those. Got a little bit of gray pebbles in there, but just did something fun. I love the way these turned out. Hopefully whoever buys them has as much fun having them as I did planting them. Thanks for following along with us on the 40/40 flip. We had a great time finding things at the flea market, flipping them for $40 worth of supplies, $40 to spend, 40 minutes to shop, and 2 hours to do all this with just the two of us.
Did we really do it in 2 hours though?
I think we did.
Okay.
Plus an hour and 2 hours of Bobby's time.
Yeah. Yeah. I had so much fun with you, Jamie. Like seriously, I feel like I'm back in grade school with my best friend. Like it was so much fun.
It was awesome. Sometimes it's really fun to go out of your element. There's a few things that we did that we haven't really done before, or at least in a long time. You enjoyed some sanding, I see. You've got a little bit of sanding dust
Sand
going
all
on.
over my face.
I planted succulents, never did that before.
Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't done like quick and dirty projects. I always like do these intricate things that take 2 weeks, and for me to pump out like 4 projects in an afternoon, like it makes me feel like I'm going back to my roots when I was just flipping and flipping and turning and flipping, and I didn't have to film anything. So it was fun.
I hope this inspires you guys to get some things when you're flea marketing and thrifting and yard selling, flip them for some profit, and have a great time with a friend. We're gonna have a challenge coming up,
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
And we're hoping that you guys will play along with us. If you do this challenge, we'll put the hashtag below for the 40/40 flip challenge, and we are calling out officially the IOD sisters.
You're it.
We want them to compete against each other with all the rules. If you want special details about what you need to do for the 40/40 challenge, they'll also be in the description below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage and
Debbie's Design Diary.
For more DIY and stuff.
And DIY.
And DIY.
And you have paint in your hair.
Of course.
Should we dance?
Okay, let's dance.
And then you have to like show off the stuff.
We have stuff.
Hit the subscribe button.